Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this episode of Philosophy SMP. And I have no idea when or if this content will show up. I don't know in what order things are going to be. We are in February right now as I record this, and we're probably nearing the end of season 5. And I got a few things I want to talk about and a couple of projects I want to work on today. And I thought I'd go ahead and do an episode and do that, and then I got to check and see what other video I have recorded so that I can see what else I can make content from and get you guys at least 1 or 2 episodes of Philosophy SMP episodic content. So this is the first base that we built. This is our quote-unquote survival base, and it really is just a little survival base. I recently added these things here. I've got my anvil, and I got some gear here just kind of sitting there. I just built this ender chest. I stole some blaze powder to make this. So I got my little chest here with my treasures. You can see that I'm very wealthy this time around. This isn't even all the diamonds I have. This is my slowly building it up death collection chest. I've got this heavy hitter here because if I get killed, I want to go after whatever it is that killed me. Enchanting area, of course. Books up there, of course. Of course, we've got dogs everywhere. Down here is the lighthouse that we've been building. A lot of that content has been on stream. So if you want to catch up on all the building of the lighthouse, all you got to do is head to my live streams, which hopefully in the next few days, I will have all the content description updated. I'll have all the titles updated. I'll have everything. I don't know if I update the titles per se, but I'll have everything updated and ready to go with thumbnails and all of that. I've got a lot of work to do that, and I don't even know where to start right now, but I've been fiddling around over here with this middle area here and where the stairs are going to be, and I'll show you what's going on there in just a second. Villagers started over here in the little corner, then I've expanded them over to here, and I'm probably going to bring in some more beds because I need some kids, because I'm going to create some fishermen. So let's just bed these guys all over the place if I can. Alright, so I should start seeing some kids show up in there, but I don't know that 64 bread is going to be enough to get these guys in the mood, but they have been traded with. And now they should be all fed, happy, inventory should be full. And I should come back here and find some kids. I'm just going to lock my fisherman. I'll show you where in a minute. Let's find this kid and grab him. I don't know where he's hiding. No, we've got 2. Okay. Okay, so out here is where I have the ink that I'm collecting for Sir Marin. Up here we have our farm. So here's our horse. We've got diamond armor. I cannot tell you where I got it from. Actually, that may not be true. I think I can tell you. I think that was one of Ray Cactus's, no, not Ray Cactus, Sir Marin's payments to me. So I'll take you in for a brief tour in here so you can kind of see what's going on. I was going to talk about the spiral stairs. I've been working on the terraforming. So this season I really settled down and I started working on terraforming. One of my things that I've been working on here. Learning how to work with the landscape and do more with it. So this is my stairwell. I was going to do spiral stairs. It just seems easier to me to do this kind of stairwell. You know, well, let's grab this bed. And I have another one over by the animal pen. Let's grab that one too. And then this will be the next layer. So I know it's straight stairs. And then the middle part, I think it's going to be arches and a tower. And once this is complete, I'm either going to tear this down or I'm going to change it. I haven't totally decided yet. My first terraforming was over here, and what? How did that thing survive that? Anyway, my first terraforming was in here. So again, I don't know how much you'll actually see in the videos that I've done. I got another dog out here, but I added this gradient. We'll get in with the dog in, I'll show you. That you can see pretty well from a distance, and I think it came out really good. So that was another thing that I was doing. I was pushing my building limits. I wanted to get my building skills up. So from a distance, you can see that gradient that it has. So I'm pretty happy with that. That was my first product. Well, my second. Technically, my first was up there by the house, creating those little little areas that you can see right here. That's my first, this is my second, and this is my third right here. This was all water, and I pushed everything back for my farm that I've built. And so now we've got this giant hole here. I've got to figure out what to turn this into. But this used to be all underwater. And I have not yet decided what I'm going to make that into. But this here is a rough layout for the village that we're going to put here. I've been trying to figure out a design for some kind of a house here. I got a couple of diagonal per my one of my viewer suggestions. And then of course down here we have the squid farm, which is just your normal thing right here. But the squid farm produces for me a whole bunch of fish, and the fish I can trade with a developed fisherman for some emeralds. Of course, I got more dogs here because I got this cave here that I got to go down into at some point. I've been growing nether wart here. It seems to like it down here. This is my collection system. That is a lot of iron, by the way. Not an efficient system, but it works. I get maybe a stack an hour. It's super slow. It's not very good. But I was trying to rise to the challenge and do stuff with people. If I'm able to be a part of next season, I would like to reach out and actually live near somebody and work with them and just be a friend and see if I can have any sort of friendship with somebody. But I've always wanted in an SMP is that kind of hermitcraft or Arcadian experience where users are interacting with each other and they got friendships, they've got relationships with each other, and I want that sort of thing for myself. When I got into Philosophy SMP, that's what I was looking for, but my motivations weren't right. I'm learning this, that I was looking to it as I'm going through this book called Coming Alive by Michels and Stutz, and I was looking at, hey, I'm going to have these friendships, these relationships, because then I'll be happy kind of a situation. But that is not a good viewpoint. So I need to change that. So I figured out what I've got to do next season. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just reach out and I'm just going to try everybody that I know or don't know and see if anybody wants to build or do anything with me. Try to be there with them on their projects and help them to build and whatever they're doing. Why is that one requiring 2, but the other one required only 1? And how did I get 2 over? Oh, I see. Yeah, this one went over 4. I at least got to try and make the effort. So I'm going to do that, and that's the plan if I'm part of Season 6. But this time the motivation is just to reach out, just to be a friend, just to try to connect, and not looking at it as it's going to be some kind of happiness or, anything like that. I hope that makes sense, but that's what I need to do. So that's what I'm learning. That's what I'm dealing with right now. I forgot some supplies. Can you guys guess what I forgot? I need some gates. I need to be able to make sure these guys can't get out of their room. All I've got is a barrel, which they can hop right. Well, no, they can't hop over a barrel because that's only giving them. But I like to have gates. So let's go get some gates. I could put the barrel in the door, but then I couldn't get in there. So let's do our usual gates and trap doors. I gotta go find some wood. I don't even know what I've got in the stash right now. But we got slots now for 2 fishermen. We'll put them in there. The kids will grow up. They'll bounce on the beds, and they'll have a bed. They'll have their barrel, and I'll be able to start getting a little gems that way. The other project is I need to get a sheep farm going, so we might do that this episode, or I might do it next one. I don't know how long I'm going to record tonight. I haven't decided, so it's going to be kind of wait and see. We are incredibly low on our wood supplies. We do have dark oak. We could use dark oak, but what I'm going to do instead is plant some oak seedlings and go check to see if our spruce has grown up. Because oak, I have a lot of seedlings. Spruce, it's a little harder. I can replace where the spruce is with oak. I can do spruce for now for our trap doors, but we should have some oak in reserve. I don't know why I don't. So this time around, we have a few mods on the server. One of them is Vein Miner, which you're seeing me use right now. And I guess how it works is it gets you chunks of 64 at a time. I can't tell you for sure, but I think that's what it's doing. It does have a lot of wear and tear on your equipment. We'll come back, we'll dump off the seedlings, and we'll turn this stuff here into what we need, trapdoors and Ah, we got more kids. Good. We can grab those guys too. We'll do 32 gates. I never want to run out again, so that will be good. And then we'll take these 32 and we'll do that. That's 48 trapdoors. So that should be enough for whatever we need. We'll grab the rest of our saplings, put these saplings into storage, and go in and get our rest of our little spots done. This is my latest terraforming, and it's a fail. I was making a beach here and trying to do some terracing for the sugar cane, but I do not like how it came out at all. Not even a little. I think it is terrible. So I will not be keeping that. That was a fail. But I had to learn. I mean, you don't learn unless you do, right? Got a cherry tree here. That was also from Sir Marin. Okay, we've got some saplings. That's good. And now what do I need to do? I need to get some hay. Yeah, I've been telling people on the server that I'm now a pescatarian, which I believe is the right word for somebody that eats fish. Fish is their main diet, you know. Could be wrong on that. Let me know in the comments if I am. Oh, I got more kids. Okay, so we've got a couple of different layouts. We'll just use a standard everyday layout. I need another bed, but probably stick the job block just inside the door. I don't need access to it anytime soon. So there's their barrel. Yes, I want it to be on the same side. Even though it looks a little weird, it just kind of, I think that's cool. This is actually a little bigger and roomier than they really need. But I still feel bad for just locking them away. And they're supposed to be fishermen, you know. They're not going to be able to go out and fish, obviously, because they're going to be trapped away inside this cave for the rest of eternity. But I don't know a better way to do it, so here we are. Alright, so there we go. That's their place for the rest of their life. I mean, what a way for a baby to grow up. Alright, last two, and you guys are seeing what we're going to do here. I mean, this is just basic, no fancy complicated shenanigans going on here. This is just basic stuff. Alright, well, he's already decided he's going to be a fisherman. He's all ready to go, and now we can go get my fish and start selling. Or the next time we wait here to get ink, we'll be able to get that way. I need another bed. And I don't know how many more of these guys I want to have. Do I want 4? Do I want 6? How many do I need? I don't know, but let's do 2 more cells before we go. One of the cool things I was able to do on my test world is I figured out how to make it so that I have a little trap door and the baby villager goes over it on the way to the bed and it locks the gate and they're stuck inside. All I have to do is remember when I hear the noise to take out the trap door. It works really well. I'm proud of my little design that I came up with. Can you imagine living in a place like this? Let me know in the chat. Would you guys want to live in a place like this? Way underground. I mean, other than the isolation, which I know ain't fun, you know, you're living on the side of a cliff underground, basically. I mean, is that a very attractive kind of prospect for anybody? I don't know. Let's find out how much damage we'll take. So it looks like we're at 50 copper. Now that's a Fortune 3 pick. I had to rebuild my gear because I fell down into that cave I was telling you guys about, down where the nether wart is. I fell down there and died. But watch this. I bet you this will kill me because we're at 22 height up above the ground. Ugh! Half a heart, man. Any more and I would have died. That gave me 49. So we'll do something, I don't know, I'll figure it out. I need to think about it, but let me know in the comments. What do you guys think would be a good, you know, for the last 2 villager slots, what would be a really good complementary villager to the fisherman? You're on a farm where you can get squid ink, bone meal, and not very much bone meal, and about a stack an hour of squid sacks, or which comes to squid ink, and a huge ton, maybe 2 or 3 stacks an hour of salmon. What would be a good complementary villager that you could play off of with the fisherman and make yourself more money? Let me know what you guys think. Okay, here's Ray Cactus's house. This is not his house. This is part of his base. I don't know where his actual house is. So this is what Kiro and I worked on. He's figured out his cross. Looking really good, Kiro. I got to look at you in the camera and say hi. But we worked on that roof for a while. That was a bit of a struggle. It tested his patience, but he did really good. So awesome job, Kiro. It's looking sweet. I love the cross, and you did a great job working with me on that, man. So his nether materials, I believe, are here. here. This is where I left his diamond payment. Now, I said I might take some blaze rod, and I might, but not today. But there was 44 or 42 or 48 nether wart, and I'm now replacing that with a full stack. And the 2 diamond is for 1 stack of soul sand and 1 blaze powder. But I told him I'd pay him more if he wanted me to. So we have this teleport system, if you know where people's homes are. And I should show you Boston's place, see what he's been doing. Boston and June Bucket did a really awesome little surprise for us for Christmas. And I showed that on a stream, but I probably should show that off stream at some point. So this we need, this is, and they're going to study that. Okay, so better make sure we don't stand directly on top of it. You never know what's underneath all this stuff. Okay, that should be 10, and if I want to be persnickety, I can give it a little walkway space. I don't know why I'd want to be persnickety. I gotta remember how the heck to place these guys, and I think I might be mistaken on something here, but we'll know soon enough. You know, I kind of like doing redstone. I'm not enamored with it like some other people might be. But I do like it. I don't mind it at all. I don't really think a wood block is the best block to use here, but it will match the theming. I have no idea if I'm doing any of this correct. In fact, I think I messed up. Can you guys see what I did wrong? I'm not thinking very clearly. You see, I have to have space to keep the sheep in their particular area. So there has to be a space. So this actually presents me with a couple of problems. Man, I wish I had realized this sooner before I set all this up. So he'll go here, and then did I finally get it right this time? This is all we need, because they just need 1 spot of dust so that they can activate. All right, though, the sheep should go right here in front. Let me know in the comments if you think this was the dumbest farm idea you've ever seen or not. I'll make that look prettier later. Oh, yep, we forgot something else. Did you guys see what else we forgot? We forgot a whole entire another system that we need. We've got this ready. It'll activate once we put the stuff in there. They'll get clipped, so all that's good. But what we forgot is that we have to have some kind of a system underneath them that will capture all of their stuff. I've seen a couple of different systems. These should all be actually filled, and I should enchant these shears to make them unbreaking and all of that stuff. For now, this is fine, but for the future, that's what I should be doing. The wool has to be collected by a hopper underneath that grass block, and only a minecart can suck through a solid block, and you can't have grass on anything other than a solid block as far as I know. So I have to go down 2 levels, and I have to create a minecart system. Now this is dangerous because I don't know what's down here. There are many things that I aspire to, but being a shepherder is not one of them. Being a shepherd, I mean. Shepherder. Can't even talk English. No speaky English. What do you guys think? Is that going to be enough even if the cart gets heavy laden, or should I have another one in here to keep it going? Let's judge its speed. And of course, I forgot one thing. You have to get it going. Oh, well, there's your answer. And did you guys see the other mistake that I made? If you didn't, I'm not going to tell you, but I'm going to fix it. You guys will see. But right now, pause the video and post in the chat the other mistake that I made. Okay, so I will look and see what you guys said in the chat. But, yeah. Now you'll see. So I need to have 2 hoppers, and will that be enough? And of course, once I dig into it, I'm going to lose my cart. Slight flaw there that I can't fix right at the moment, but that's okay. Let's get our sheep in here. Good thing I can get 2 of these guys at a time, huh? All right. Let's grab you. Okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. Or can I shove you where I need you? Can I get you to go into your hole there? Must be on top of the fence. Huh. I don't know about these floating sheep, man. I don't know what I've been feeding these guys, but don't like my man. How do I get you onto the ground? How are you so high up? There we go. Oh, okay. Well, we found a flaw. All right, now I gotta figure out how did you fit back there, but not in the other spot. All right, where did my other lead go? I've lost my other lead. Does anybody have any idea where it went? I must have fallen and gotten sucked up by the, yeah. Well, we know that that's working anyway. We did one thing right. Okay, so because you can jump up on top of that, I don't have the supplies to keep you from doing that. I can't see through his fat head. Well, I've got another problem here, guys. Guess what it is? I've got floating wool that's not going where it's supposed to go. Okay, so now we know why they use solid walls. Fencing doesn't work because fencing does not herd the wool where it needs to go. It just goes everywhere. All right, I don't have a choice. There is no other way to do it. And it looks as if they can get off. So that doesn't work anyway. Okay, so I'm going to remove all this and try again. Put these guys somewhere else for now. Oh, this is annoying. But this is how we learn. Did you lose my lead? Yes, you did. Of course you did. All right, this would have worked better, but I'm not replacing it for the other stuff too. So here's our frame, sort of. I'm still trying to figure out all my placements because I had to do it all from just trying to think through my head. All right, so they will go in there and then the blocks will be put there and then they will be stuck. Now I can give them more room, but I only have the edge covered. So this is all I can give them, which I gotta stuff that sheep into that little hole. Seems kind of silly to me. Alrighty, sheepies, you're gonna hate this. And I'm sorry. I'm going to hate it worse because I got to figure out how to get you in there. Oh, I've got another problem. Oh, this is going to be annoying. All right. Sheep in a box. What a crappy life for a sheep, man. I feel like a terrible person. That's why I guess I've never done a sheep farm. It just doesn't fit my style. I need to find a better way to do this. I feel so terrible. I know it's just a block game and it's just a block sheep, but still I feel terrible. I mean, would I want to live in a little concrete box like that? No, of course not. Okay. Sheep number 2 is in. All right, let's get our next victims. I mean servants, I mean slaves, I mean sheep. And I'm going to do something that I've learned from Devil Dog. So Devil Dog, thank you for teaching me, man. I'm a very slow student, but I did learn. Hey, this way. You've got a hole to jump into. I know you're looking forward to this. It's like your favorite part of your whole day. All right, white sheep is in. I do a lot of white beds. It's just easier for me. White sheep being more common. I can find them all over the world, so I just tend to use white sheep. Okay. Yeah, let's do one more light gray on the end. I think I have enough materials to make one more slot. The heck are these guys? Come on, you know you want me. Hey, guess what, big guy? I got something for you. I brought you a present. Good job, big guy. Should only be one more left. I don't know where the captain went, but he should be the last one. Oh, they shot him. He killed him, so he got killed by his own guys. One more flake for the tree. Let's get to sleep real quick. So what I'm thinking is I'll make another set of 2 cells. They're going to be over here. Let's get that ready now. And then we need some sod to go right here where all this stone is. Then the last thing we need is to give it some more lighting here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to light every other one of these bad boys. So folks, that does it. Sun is shining. I'm ready to go to bed. It is 7 o'clock, around 7 o'clock my time, and I'm ready for sleep. We did it. We got our sheep farm in. I didn't think I'd be able to do it in this episode, but we did it. And we got our fisherman villagers in. So we'll do some trades with them, and I'll try to keep you guys informed at what emeralds I'm getting, either on a live stream or in a video like this. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. It's been fun hanging with you. We need to get a hot tub in here, so don't let me forget. I got to put a hot tub in here somewhere. We got to have a cold, hot plunge down by that icy water down there. So catch you guys later. Thank you for watching.